Dave, I've been over this stuff a bunch of times. It just doesn't add up. Who does these books? I mean, if I ran my business this way, I'd be out of business.
Opinions vary.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Opinions Vary. That's Opinions with an A. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we have Vivek Ramaswamy back in the news. He's been quiet for a while. Vivek Ramaswamy, part of Doge with Elon Musk, been really in the background, letting Elon Musk take center stage when it comes to Doge. And you wonder why. Well, maybe this is why. Looks like Donald Trump wants Vivek Ramaswamy to put his name back in the hat to take JD Vance's seat in the Senate. Because JD Vance, of course, will be vice president in 3 days, so that seat needs to be filled. The governor of Ohio, Mike DeWine, gets to choose who. Apparently, Vivek Ramaswamy met with Mike DeWine, I believe, last weekend. So maybe Vivek has changed his mind. He definitely has his sights set on governor of Ohio. Do I think he could be a good senator? Yeah, and I think you'd be even more powerful in the Senate, to be honest, especially with Donald Trump as president. And I think having him in the Senate as a part of Doge increases his effectiveness. So we're going to get into a CNN roundtable. Abby Phillips, once again, and just about everybody around the table, they just don't get it. They just think it's funny. Anytime something doesn't go according to the exact script that maybe Trump had in mind or the exact script they think Trump should follow, they try to, dog on him a little bit, make fun of it, and, they get some amusement out of it. And usually they turn out being wrong. And I think they will be here too. So without any further ado, let's go.
This is a little tricky. There's some interesting politics here. Ramaswamy wants to run for governor. Mm-hmm. He wants to do Doge because Doge might give him something to run on as somebody who's not run anything in government before. But Trump wants him apparently out and in the Senate.
Yes.
Look, so I'm a
See, you looking at me, Phil. Trump wants him out in the Senate. I mean, really? Who knows what? Trump is smarter than all of you sitting around that table, including Kevin O'Leary combined. Donald Trump's president again. He's smarter than all of you. He's been running circles around you for 8, 9, 10 years now when it comes to this stuff. It's just amazing. I say it all the time. They never get it. They'll never get it.
I'm going to break rank right here. I was never a fan of the whole idea of Doge, Vivek Ramaswamy and Elon Musk. I understand that many people on the right, and that's why I said I'm a 3-time Trump voter. So they're going to call me a rhino or whatever. I never thought that this was a good idea. And I think that Elon...
I'm not going to call you a rhino. You're a 3-time Trump voter. Okay, I'm just going to question, if you're a conservative, why are you against Doge? Why? The Republicans talk about cutting spending. We have the Rand Pauls and everybody for years. Got to cut spending. We finally have something put in place that's actually going to do it. Why are you against that? Is it because you don't like Elon Musk or Vivek Ramaswamy personally? Why?
Elon Musk, with some of the things that Elon Musk himself has done, lying about the budget, claiming that there is some money for a stadium in Washington, D.C. that just literally was not true. So I don't trust the guy. Just me. I don't trust Elon Musk. I wrote an article about him, about the problem with the GOP has with someone like Elon Musk.
There goes the Twitter account.
Literally, I just got my Twitter account back today because I was critical of Elon Musk, and I just was off of restriction today.
I don't agree with what he's saying there. I believe him. I believe that he criticized Elon, and I believe he probably got restricted. I got shadow banned on X. I didn't say anything bad about Elon. I don't know what I did. I was shadow banned for a week as I'm trying to grow my X account. I got shadow banned for a week, which means my posts were not being seen by anybody. And on X, it's important for your post to be seen. Every time it's seen, it's called an impression. And you need impressions in order to get to the point where your account can get monetized, where you build it up. And I got shut down for a week and it set me back. I'm back now, but for absolutely no reason, I got shadow banned on X. It is at Opinions Vary on X, by the way. Shameless plug. Please go follow me there.
Where I came into the
free
show.
speech.
But
guess what? You're back on it tonight.
Yay for free speech.
I don't have a following. Nobody follows me, trust me. So,
follow him.
But what I will say about this with Vivek Ramaswamy, I was critical of Vivek Ramaswamy because I felt as if he ran during the primary as basically a surrogate for Donald Trump. So I'm not a fan of Vivek Ramaswamy. I think that there is a need for an effort.
I don't believe that. I think Ramaswamy was trying to run for president. I don't think his whole point was being a surrogate for Trump the whole time. I thought he was supportive of Trump. I don't think he was bad-mouthing Trump because he was smart about that. There was no reason. All these other people that would bad-mouth Trump and the GOP, how far did they get? Where are they now? But I think Ramaswamy, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt and believe that he's being genuine, and he really was trying to run for president.
like Doge, but the fact that Donald Trump is now saying, well, maybe Vivek Ramaswamy, you can be a senator, that means that he has questions about
I just want
Doge.
to, let me just
Does not mean that he has questions about Doge. It means maybe that Donald Trump thinks he'd be an even more effective person in Doge as a senator, someone who's going to vote on legislation, on stuff that we spend money on. Wouldn't you think that maybe that's possible? Hey guys, if you're still watching, I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the like button right now. Subscribe. I do one video a day at least. If I don't do one video, it's because of circumstances that were beyond my control and I couldn't get it done. But please like, share, and subscribe and help me grow this channel. I appreciate it.
play just to your point, actually, because I think there's been some Doge erosion happening for a while now. Elon has been walking some of this stuff back.
How much do you think we can rip out of this wasted $6.5 trillion Harris-Biden budget?
Well, I think we can do at least $2 trillion.
Yeah!
Do you think the $2 trillion is a realistic number now that you're looking more closely at it?
Yeah, well, I think we'll try for $2 trillion. I think that's like the best case outcome. If we try for $2 trillion, we've got a good shot at getting one.
I'll take it. I'll take $1 trillion. I'll take it. I'll take 250 billion. I'll take 500 billion. I'll take 750 billion. I'll take it. It's better than what it is now. And it's like $2 trillion. All right. That's what you go for. That's your goal. If you fall a little short, fine. Maybe next time you do better. But you got to start with a goal. You have to start with a high goal. And yeah, $2 trillion without cutting into probably Medicare and Social Security and all these other entitlements that we have, in this country that, people say aren't going to be there for people like me and those younger than me. Yeah, without cutting into them, $2 trillion is a tall order, obviously. But start at $2 trillion. If you get $1 trillion, well, that's not a success. It's a huge success.
Right.
What's wrong with that? It's 50%
because it's not going to
off
happen.
radio. Started with 2, he's giving you 1. I'll take it.
See, Kevin O'Leary's a businessman. He understands the way Elon Musk is thinking. You shoot high, and sometimes you might come in half, but half is still something you were going to be very happy with when you set the high bar. You set the high bar, and you know that if I come in at this level, I'm still happy with it.
Because it's not real. Because it's never going to happen. Every 4 years,
This guy, first of all, what's with the 1980s perm? Second of all, it's never going to happen. Another one who's going to be, who wants to be the first one to be wrong.
a very smart businessman comes in and is like, I'm going to reform the government, cut all the spending. And then they realize it's a lot more difficult than just saying it. Remember Rex Tillerson?
Do you think the effort's worth?
He was the head CEO of
Amazon. Does the effort have merit?
I think
there are real problems, but
Yes.
just because you're good at business doesn't mean you're good at
Let me
government.
just say this is what I think is happening.
Well, you're not answering the question.
Wait,
This is
here's what I think is happening actually with Vivek, okay?
He's smart to get out before the thing goes belly up.
Vivek is a climber.
Belly
He's like,
up.
I'm going to go where I think
What have you ever run? Have you ever run a business, this guy? No, you're a writer for the Washington Post. What have you ever run? What business have you ever even attempted to run?
I can prosper, right? He ran for president, and then when he knew he was never going to win, but then he used that as an opportunity to get close to Donald Trump. And then it's getting close to Donald Trump, and he's like, put me on Doge. And now he's like, Doge isn't going to go anywhere, so let me go back to Ohio. He's lucky if he gets appointed.
I love how these people know everything that everybody else is thinking. They never know, when it's their side, it's they're maneuvering, and that's a smart move. And this when it's the other side, meaning the Republicans, especially Donald Trump, they know everything that everybody's thinking, and everybody's conniving, and nothing's above board.
Because the likelihood of Vivek getting elected in my home state of Ohio is very slim.
I can't believe it. An ambitious man.
No. I'm just saying.
Oh, that's horrible.
But it's not. He's ambitious, but he's not actually accomplishing anything in his ambition.
Wait a second.
What have you accomplished? What have you done? Again, like I said with the other guy, what have you ever done? What have you tried? Where have you ever taken a risk? And I'm not saying Vivek Ramaswamy's a great guy. I don't know him personally. I've heard he's had some shady deals in the past. But what have you ever done? What? No, you're another one who just wants the government to take care of you for the rest of your life and for doing nothing.
What happens if he ends up in the Senate? He accomplished
Well,
a lot of
if he ends up in the Senate,
he ends up because he's getting appointed, right?
Not because he's elected.
Okay, I'll tell you what I think is happening.
You're not getting appointed anywhere, Anna Navarro, okay? So, yeah, he wouldn't have accomplished anything if he gets Donald Trump, the president of the United States, to encourage Mike DeWine, the governor of Ohio, to make the decision to appoint him to the United States Senate. That's not accomplishing anything.
happening? I think this is actually
God.
brilliant by Donald Trump because I'm getting the idea that Trump finds Vivek slightly irritating.
Yes.
Yeah, this is your answer for everything on The View, too. Aren't you the same ones who cackle all the time about Donald Trump? Melania hates Donald Trump. Donald Trump hates this one. If Donald Trump doesn't like you, it's pretty obvious. I don't think that he doesn't like Vivek Ramaswamy or Elon Musk. I think he likes them both.
Right? He's like
a gnat.
He's like that annoying, over-enthusiastic little nerd.
No, that's you.
He picked me.
Oh, a little nerd. He's an annoying little nerd. So, right, he's a smart guy. Republicans are an annoying nerd. If it was a Democrat, they'd be a brilliant academic.
And so he would get Vivek, to get rid of Vivek, put him in the Senate. Well, he'll be a reliable vote.
But then where does that leave Elon?
How is that getting rid of him? It's not getting rid of him if he's in the Senate. In the Senate, he's actually going to have more. Donald Trump needs to be even closer to him if he's in the Senate. He could be a deciding vote for a piece of legislation. You moron.
Just running Doge by himself?
He's got the little baby.
Go away. Abby, how long have you been covering Washington and watching
Nauseating.
businessmen come in and being like, I'm going to fix it, and then they get in and it's like, oh, it's difficult, forget about it.
It's a lot harder than you think.
You did
And
not answer the question.
lot
Is
harder
it
than you
worth
think.
scrutinizing government spending from an outside set of eyes? Yes or no?
Kevin,
Not those two, though.
No, hold on.
What about one?
Not those two? Well, who then? The guy, the turtleneck, the conservative that he says he's a conservative, 3-time Trump voter. Not those two. Then who? Who? Give me a name. Give me somebody. Come up with somebody and tell Donald Trump about it. Maybe he'll like your idea. But who?
Hold on, Kevin. Yes,
that
the
one
answer
either.
to your question is absolutely. But you cannot skirt around the mandatory spending in the budget. If you're going to do it, you have to address the fact that there is mandatory spending and it needs to be reformed, and that Congress and the politicians have to have the guts to do it, and they are not.
You cannot tell me there
willing
isn't
to do
fat
it.
in government. It drips
Yeah,
with fat.
I get it.
There are a lot of
It's a straw man argument.
Everybody, we gotta go. But
I think it's a good argument.
the
No one would
moral of
argue
this
with it.
story.
It's a straw man argument. That guy, the Washington Post. Washington Post, keep hiring people like that. That's why you're going under. That's why nobody cares. That's why everybody gets their news on X, Washington Post. Because they're tired of this nonsense. It's garbage. You have nothing to offer except anti-Trump. That's it. It doesn't matter. Trump could, what do they say? Trump could walk on water and they'd say it's because he can't swim. It's incredible. And give these guys a minute. Can they have a minute? Can they have a minute with Doge? Can Elon Musk have a minute? Can we see what he does? If he doesn't do it, I'll be the first one to come out and say, no, he didn't do the job. It's a failure. Can you give him a minute? Trump's not even inaugurated yet. They're already talking about stuff that could be cut. This is because they don't want anything cut. Forget about the mandatory spending. They don't want the fat cut. They don't want any of that stuff gone. The establishment doesn't want any of it gone. You know that. I know that. Anybody who's being objective knows that, right? So you guys tell me what you think in the comments. I appreciate you watching. Do you think Elon Musk runs Doge by himself? Do you think Ramaswamy goes into the Senate because Donald Trump wants him to now, and maybe he's rethinking that might be his best path into politics at this point? I'm going to make a prediction. Ramaswamy will be getting that Senate seat. See what happens. Again, thank you for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you next time right here at Opinions Vary.
Opinions vary.